Hey, in today's video, I want to give you a little rendition of the way I do Wim Hof breathing. And I know you can get this information from Wim Hof himself, but I've been doing this for a little over, I don't know, 2 years now, and I found a lot of good benefit from it and have adapted it to a style that works very similar to what his is. And so I want to share it with you. My name's Doc Testa. I'm the Chief Health and Wellness Officer here at Pine Pollen Superfoods. And every week I try to put out some useful stuff like this. If you would like to receive some of that, please subscribe to our YouTube channel below. Now, Wim Hof, you know who he is probably. Famous man for getting in ice baths, climbing to the base camp of Everest, climbing Kilimanjaro in shorts and a hat, and that's about it. Just impervious to cold. And he's done a lot of that through mind control and breath control and training his body how to shunt and move blood around by his breathing technique. Now, the way I've learned it and the way I've been doing it for a long time is I don't force anything. I'm breathing in through my nose and just letting and I'm doing this all laying down. So do this laying down. So I'm in through the nose and just letting the air exit my mouth. I'm not forcing it. I'm not pushing more out than I'm bringing in. I'm not doing anything. I'm just breathing like that for about 30 reps. And that last exhale, you don't even want to force that either. And then I hold that with no air in my lungs for as long as I can. Now what this does is it shunts the blood from your extremities more towards your internal organs, and I think this is how Wim Hof is able to stay in the cold for a long time. He's moved a lot of the blood from the periphery, his hands and his feet, in towards his core, and he's able to keep his core warm. He's also done studies in hospitals where he has shown that the people who did this with him didn't get a certain bacterial infection, endotoxin, I think they injected him with, and they were able to manage their body temperature and not get sick. So there's something to this breathing technique that can be beneficial. Now, you don't want to do this around water. You don't want to do this. You don't want to practice this underwater because, again, you're out of air and your first reaction is going to be to gasp. So don't do this in water, near water, or anything like that. Now, interestingly, you can really oxygenate the blood with this breathing technique, and you can go remarkably long without any oxygen on that last exhale. So Wim Hof breathing. I do 3 sets of this a day. I will do the same thing, and it's interesting, on that 4th set I'll do it and I'll flip over and I can knock out 50 push-ups. That's another thing he's shown. And I think what we're doing is oxygenating the blood so much that we've still got a lot of energy reserve in us that we're able to push ourselves a little bit harder. So quite interesting. Wim Hof technique. You can find out about Wim online everywhere. I'm sure he's a remarkable human being. This is how I use it, and give it a shot. If you like this, give us a thumbs up, share it with somebody, and subscribe to our YouTube channel below. We'll see you in the next video.